So it is my great pleasure to introduce our first esteemed guest, Minister Kim Song-gi, the Minister and the Chargé d'Affaires of the DPRK Embassy. Can we please give him a very, very warm welcome?
Thank you. So, good afternoon, everyone. So, I'm so happy to have a speech about development history of the Workers' Party of Korea on the occasion of the 80th anniversary at Marx Memorial Library, which is well known as the meaningful place for the working people around the world. A couple of weeks ago, the 80th anniversary of the Workers' Party of Korea's founding day has been splendidly celebrated in Pyongyang. So today, I'm going to have a speech about development long history of the Workers' Party of Korea to the young generation in UK for better understanding each DPRK and the UK peoples as well as young Legu. Yes. So, comrades and friends, the 80th anniversary of the Workers' Party of Korea is a glorious milestone thanks to the immortal achievements it has made over the long years for the country and the people and for the times and history. The founding of a party didn't simply mean that birth of a political party in a country. It was a political event that signaled the emergence on the stage of history of a new type revolutionary party that would verify the righteousness, socialism, and demonstrate its unique superiority and might. From the days of building democracy, which coincided with its founding and the start of the leadership of the overall state and social life, to this day, the Workers' Party of Korea has remained faithful to its responsibility to role as an engine of the revolution and guiding force of the state administration, and in the course of this has performed truly remarkable historic exploits. By successfully leading the social transformation process of several stages under the uplifted banner of the Juche idea, it has built on this land a genuine people's country with absolute prestige and national strength, a powerful country that comprehensively embodies the socialist ideas and ideals. It also has rendered a significant contribution to implementing the international cause for independence and justice. The past 8 years were really complicated and arduous, yet worthwhile and glorious. Those years witnessed the hard-fought war for repulsing the armed invasion by the Allied imperialist forces and defending the land and dignity of the country process for building a country and creating a life again from scratch, and social revolution that were accompanied by an acute class struggle in the party. Following the establishment of the socialist system in our country, we found ourselves standing at the forefront of the most acute confrontation between the progress and reactionary and between socialism and imperialism. Given the geopolitical position of the country, our party had to adopt a more resolute approach towards performing its mission of defending socialism. It had to give a strong impetus implementing the course of building the country's self-reliant defense capabilities. As the vicious scams for isolating and stifling the country economically persisted from one century into the next, it had to cope with these scams proactively and aggressively while pushing forward with the gigantic projects for socialist construction. Particularly, amidst the worldwide political upheaval in the 1990s, it had to defend our ideology and social system, and entering the new century in order to cope with the growing nuclear war threats by the US imperialists it had to lead the people to make a new leap forward in socialist construction while simultaneously carrying on economic construction and build-up of the nuclear forces. Historically, there has been no such country in the world as ours, which had carried out so many tasks, both challenging the gigantic for national defense and construction, even as it was facing consistent and tenuous pressure, interference, and threats of aggression by outside forces. In fact, maintaining the political power and defending the social system was a miracle itself, but our party has taken all those important tasks. It has cleared the untrodden paths for their implementation, writing a history of epochal transformations. In every period and at every stage of the revolution and construction, it has put forth scientific lines and policies to overcome manifold challenges and advanced along the unchangeable task of socialism. On this road, it has propelled the historic course of building an independent and powerful state. The significant events that have been recorded in history, as well as the amazing transformations that have been achieved by racing against time, testify to scientific accuracy and vitality of our party's revolutionary ideology and lines. As we can clearly see, they constitute a key factor in making substantial and rapid progress in political, military, economic, and cultural fields, particularly in external relations. It is imperishable exploits of the Workers' Party of Korea has earned the invidious prestige of being a revolutionary party, providing seasoned and sophisticated leadership, a still strong party that achieves one victory after another, and a genuine people's party that faithfully serves them. All these exploits and this prestige are unthinkable apart from the precious success which our party has achieved in its building. To ensure that the marks of the party and the revolution achieve ideological oneness and organizational unity, this was what our party defined as a major key to advancing the revolutionary course along the road of victory. Directing primary concern to this end was an immortal factor in it, enhancing the party's ruling power and guaranteeing the purposefulness and consistency of its leadership activities. After its founding, the party had to provide a sure guarantee for achieving oneness in ideology and leadership. This was a crucial and pressing task facing in it, preserving its revolutionary features in their original form and leading the gigantic social revolution and the whole course of state building along the road of victory. Not only in the initial period nation building, but also during the war and in the post-war years, our party prioritized establishing the Juche orientation in ideology and equipping party members and all other people with the party's guiding ideology and revolutionary lines. At the same time, it directed primary efforts to strengthening its grassroots organizations, building a party rank as an elite force, and improving the fighting efficiency and vitality of its organization at all levels while intensifying the struggle against any slightest tendency towards superioritism. Whenever it was faced with important tasks in conducting the revolution and construction, and whatever it encountered obstacles in the way of their implementation, our party directed closer concern to strengthening itself organizationally and ideologically. Unperturbed, even in the face of political upheavals, it preserved its ideological party and organizational integrity by dint of its high efficiency and seasoned leadership. it led efforts for a revolutionary tone and upsurge in socialist construction. A party's role as a traction engine propelling the revolution is to be performed through its practical and meticulous leadership. In the course of solving the problem arising in the revolution and construction and overcoming difficulties, our party has proactively explored and applied proper approaches and styles of work for making the most of the people's revolutionary zeal and creativity. Many revolutionary methods of guidance and people-oriented styles of work developed by our party have been effective in uniting the mass under a single banner, giving full play to their revolutionary and patriotic enthusiasm, and bringing about uninterrupted innovations and amazing miracles on the strength of collectivism and mass heroism while overcoming all sorts of obstacles. Our party has struggled under the uplifted banner of the independence and socialism in any adversity. This has made an enormous history contribution to implementing the common cause of mankind for justice and peace. Our party has cherished as part of its faith the vitality of the socialist cause and inevitably often triumph and perfectly prove the scientific accuracy of its ideal both in the theoretical and practical terms, thus offering a substantial contribution to building a powerful barrier against the allied imperialist forces, schemes against socialism, and achieving solidarity and unity among the world's progressive forces. Our party and government are still coping with adversaries' furious political and military moves of pressure by pursuing hardline policies, holding fast to firm principles, and employ brave, unflinching countermeasures. This is powerfully propelling the growth of the progressive camp against war and hegemony, and the international prestige of our republic as a faithful member of the socialist forces, and the bulwark for independence and justice is further increasing with each passing day. Comrades and friends, there is a key to the cause of a victorious party. It, in a nutshell, is that the party has shared everything with a great people. The history of working for people, the history of relying on the strength of the people, is precisely the factor behind all victory and glory our party has won. The 80-year history of our party can be most accurately represented only when it is based on the history of the people, the history of its energetic guidance, and the imperishable achievements it has made can identify its secret fairly and squarely only when it is explained by the great immortal of together with the people. When it was founded, our party raised its red flag edged with ideals and will to build a genuine people's world, which marked a great start of the history it would share with the people and demonstration of its tremendous powers. As it is etched with image of the people, the flag of our party has been felt not light, since it has been laden not only with the party's sense of responsibility for the destiny of the people, but also with the infinite resourcefulness and creativity of the people who indicate a road of truth, inject invincible course, and propel the advance towards the future all the times. There has been no mistake or error in our party's lines over the past 80 years because they encapsulated the people's opinions and requirements. It has won victory after victory without any slight setback or stagnation because it has been powered by the people's wisdom and strength. As it has led the advance of history on the strength of the people's commitment and efforts, all projects which our party has planned for the revolution and the construction have turned into affairs of the people themselves and reached successful completion. Today, our people are standing in front of the world as powerful beings who know the insurmountable difficulties and no unachievable cause. The 80-year ruling history of a party, which has been clearing an untrodden path in reflection of the desires, wield the strength of the people and fulfill the desire for a powerful country together with them, is etching the truth on the times and history once again. A party that is among the people, not standing above them, a party that shares with them aspirations and ambitions, wisdom and strength, and sweets and bitters, can never disintegrate and doesn't lose vigor and vitality forever. It always remains as iron truth that our party cannot exist apart from the people, and that the party is great as the people of great. Long live the great Workers' Party of Korea and the great people. Thank you for your attention.
An incredibly profound and astute analysis of the history of the Workers' Party of Korea, and a true sort of testament to their success has been the people, and the fact that the people have been shining bastions of the Korean Revolution, and we can see that throughout all of Korea's history and in the Korean people today. I think it's incredibly important to recognize the achievements, the revolutionary achievements of the Workers' Party of Korea. It's a testament to the resilience, the strength, and the innovation of the Korean people in the face of, Japanese aggression, imperialist aggression, US imperialism, colonialism, not just in the Fatherland Liberation War, or known as the Korean War, but throughout to this day, where the US is so intimidated by the people's Korea. They continuously seek to push a narrative against it, a narrative that goes completely against what is experienced by the people there. So let's give Minister Kim another round of applause for that incredible speech. Thank you so much.